So hello and welcome back to Test Drive Thursday. Today we're taking a look at the Mercedes Actros MP4 reworked version 1.1 mod. Now this took me by surprise actually. I thought there'd just be like a few options on the interior and things like that, but they have actually done a pretty good job of it, so I thought it'd be worthwhile taking a look at it today. So let's start off by taking a look at all of the customization. Okay then, so here we are inside the upgrade shop. So going over to the cabin, you see as usual we've got the Stream, the Big and the Giga Space. The chassis are pretty standard too. I believe you get that on the standard SCS version, but yeah, there's a good range in here. Different sizes, longer sort of chassis, shorter, so yeah, a very good range. Engines, they're all standard as well, going from 421 horsepower all the way up to 625 with 3,000 Newton meters of torque, which is pretty incredible to be honest. Transmissions, they're also pretty standard. Got some 16 speeds, 12 speeds, 6 speeds, 12, as I said, all with or without retarder. And on the interior, that is pretty much all the same as well. High quality as you would expect. Now onto the paint jobs. All the SCS ones are supported, so all your DLC, and I'm sure any sort of mods that would work with the standard Mercedes Actros will still work with this, because it's just basically an overhaul and a few more options. So starting off down here, you can add some mud flaps, which are very high quality. Usually on these types of mods, they just aren't. They're really sort of low res and everything, but these are really nice in the black and white or white and black. You've also some lower grille guards. They're all pretty standard though. Up here, I mean, just the detail of these mods. You can add the front fog lights, as you can see, or you can just completely remove it if you're on a budget. In fact, fog lights off is cheaper than no fog light. In fact, to have no fog light, it's more expensive than having one. Go figure that one. You can remove the daytime running light if you don't like that, which is pretty odd. I'm not sure why you wouldn't like it. I suppose if you want a cleaner look, or if you're going for without the fog light, what you could do, you want to sort of cover this part up, is maybe go for a black truck. As you can see there, it sort of hides that a lot better now. It's a lot sort of cleaner down the front than if you had the daytime running lights and the fog lights, which is pretty interesting really. On the lights, you can slightly change them. Probably best if we turn the lights off actually. This one does look a little bit higher res, almost like a xenon light. Does make the truck look a bit weird. It's like it's got weird eyes when you compare it to that one. But yeah, I'm sure it doesn't really make much difference. It's just sort of the cosmetics. You can, in fact, if we go for white, it's probably easier, or silver. Down the side, you can add some plastic if you're doing this on a budget. As you can see there, what that does. You got the usual bull bars, nothing special there. You can add chrome pieces around the sort of grille, which is very nice. It's not sort of in your face. I think it works well with the chrome badge, sort of the tanks down here. It's really sort of a classy option. You can add plastic if you want, or just go for paint. And you've also got the options up here to put all of your sort of accessories and lights, and they work quite well in there, I think. The LED strobes if you're taking an oversized load. Now you can also add sort of this glow around the style, which Mercedes do actually offer in real life, or on their cars at least. That sort of glowing badge, which is very cool at night. I think it's such a cool little feature that they've put in. You got the decals on the side, I don't usually go for them. I find them a bit sort of blocking your vision. Nothing's really changed on the mirrors. Only one sun visor, which is a little bit disappointing, to be honest. You've got the slots up here for your horns. Now, this mod also does come with a horn sort of changing mod, so I'm not sure if it changes the sound. We'll have to try that out in a bit. Then you've also got the beacons up there, along with the raven at the back. Now that's pretty much it for on up here. Now you can add the side skirts. You can have paint ones now. Sorry, plastic ones. I don't believe you could have those before. You've got the mud guards, which again you couldn't change before. Sadly, you can only have it in plastic, I believe. Yeah, only in plastic, which is a little bit disappointing. Would be nice to have these in paint. And then you've got the chocks down here, which is cool to put them on. You can even have them empty if you wish. Finally, you've got the spoiler and aero pieces around there. So that's pretty much it for the exterior. On the interior, it's everything that you'd expect. I'll show you the wheel in a minute. I find it pretty cool. All the cabin accessories and everything like that. So now I'm going to do a time lapse of me building this truck to my spec. Okay then, so here we are, all fully configured. Now the red sort of outside with this winter mod doesn't really sort of show up properly. It's a lot deeper. You can see that when you go to the menus. It's sort of meant to look like that, but it sort of looks a bit faded out here, which is a bit disappointing. But I do really like the chrome. Works well with the badge, as I said. The sort of chrome on the mirror, chrome on the door handle, all the chrome badges, the chrome strip around the edge, and the chrome wheels. It all sort of ties together really well. And then when I turn the lights on, as you can see, the Mercedes badge lights up, and I'll try and remember to show you that at the end, and everything. But as you can see in here, pretty standard stuff. As I said, it's really high quality from SCS anyway. But one thing that I forgot to show you, if I just turn the truck back off, look at that. It folds away, and turn it back on, it folds back. That's really cool. But one of the favourite things about this truck is the ability to put that digital speedo on. It's really helpful. But if we put it in gear, and then we should be able to go. Now I went with the 517 horsepower engine. I believe it's 2,600 Newton meters of torque, so it's not slow. Yeah, it's really smooth. I went with the 6-speed as well, because I think it works a little bit better, especially when you got this much torque. You can really use it a lot more, and I find it's probably not far off the fuel economy that you get with the 12-speed. Plus it's just a lot easier when you're in manual mode than you would be when driving with a 12-speed. It takes a while to get used to all the gear ratios, But when you got a 6-speed, it's much easier. You're not constantly changing gear. So I do prefer it, and plus it does work better with my sort of H shifter I've got on the G29. But yeah, it's so powerful, this. And that should be the trailer over there that we're picking up, a glass trailer. I mean, look at the red there compared to real life, 22 tons, so it's one of the heaviest standard trailers in the game before you get to the more heavy duty stuff, and then the special transport. But yeah, let's pick this up. Works quite well, the sort of metally sort of colour of the trailer and the chrome. There we go. Let's put it in gear. Look at that. It works quite well with the shape of the cabin as well. Sort of fits the height of it. Let's try the horn. That's pretty standard. I think it might be the air horn that changes the sound. Let's have a quick listen. Let's just change the button for the air horn. Where's that? Here. Let's hear what this sounds like. I don't think that's changed. Oh well. Right, let's get going. Let's get out of here. So it's only about 100 miles, so I'll reset the trip computer anyway. I doubt it'll make any difference. Let's turn left. We're in Bologna, if you wondered, in Italy. So I probably should remove this winter mod now. I am sort of looking for a early spring mod. If any of you have got any suggestions for that, just put it in the comments and I'll try and download it, because it's sort of getting to the end of the use of this mod. Only really works in Scandinavia now, this. But yeah, let's get going. But yeah, it's so much easier with this 6-speed. I mean, most people do use automatic, so it doesn't really matter. It just makes life a lot easier. And a lot more enjoyable as well. But yeah, you always feel really high up in these Mercedes Actroses. Especially the Gigaspace, that thing is massive. But you just feel on top of absolutely everything. So usually when you go around corners, it is kind of hard, especially on stuff like roundabouts, to sort of position it. But when you're on the motorway, you just get a vision over absolutely everyone. It's such a cool sort of perspective. Handles fairly well, not as well as a sort of Scania. That's really sort of sharp. Let's turn out. But yeah, it soon gets up to speed, this thing. And if you're wondering about 6th gear, I mean, let's say 56 is the average speed limit for sort of most countries in this game. I'm doing 1300 RPM, and let's get up this hill in fact, and we'll have a look on what it's doing on the fuel. That bridge over there, that's pretty cool. And then let's put it on the cruise control. Now, cruise control set at 56. Retarded the slowness down there. So yeah, that's going to come down really quickly. So it's going to be in the 50 range, which is really quite good, to be honest. I mean, it's quiet enough. It's not sort of droning or anything, which is always a worry with these 6 speeds, but it works pretty well. And as I said, the visibility when you're on the sort of autostrada like we are now, or motorway, or wherever you are, is pretty good. I'm in the wrong lane. Should have gone down the auto pass, but oh, in fact, let's go down here. Oh, I'm close. That's close. That's close. Ooh, that was close to touching. That's me not paying attention. It sort of likes to change around 1700 RPM, I've found. I feel that's about best for it when you got this sort of size of trailer on. So it looks like we're going this way. But yeah, I'm sort of impressed with this mod. I think it's done just enough to make an appearance on this series. I mean, I really do like all the little features they've put in, the chrome sort of slits, the wheel moving in and about. It would be nice if they maybe did an interior, a different one of that, where you can sort of customise the materials and sort of fabrics on the seat, the headliner, like some of the Russian trucks do that. I don't think many people do it for the European trucks, or the sort of standard European trucks, so it would be cool to see that. I haven't really seen it before. Yeah, it doesn't corner too bad, this. Yeah, we do 90. It definitely leans a little bit more than a Scania would, but it feels a lot more comfortable at high speed. I mean, it's really quiet. The engine, even when you change down, right, this is 4th gear now. That is full throttle, 4th gear, 95 kilometers an hour. You can't really. Oh, that's hazards. Are you gonna let me in? You can't really hear it that much, which is really good. I mean, if you're in something like a, I don't know, an MAN or DAF or Iveco, you could really sort of hear the engine work. It's really insulated in this. And then into 6th, and it's just completely silent pretty much. Yeah, look at the views around here. That's pretty amazing, just coming through that sort of tunnel into this valley. Mirrors are massive as usual on these trucks, which does make reversing a lot easier, but it is sort of difficult to pull out at junctions. You've got a massive blind spot over there. It's not so bad this side because you can see around it, but on the other side it is quite big. Yeah, I'll quickly show you the exterior here. Look at that. It's a very good looking truck, this. I love the sort of glowing. Oh, let's look what I'm doing. It always confuses me what lane I need to be in. This one? I guess it's this one. But yeah, all the lines of the truck are really nice. I love the sort of vents around the side of the lights that you wouldn't really notice from straight ahead, but it's all sort of purposeful. It's a bit dodgy. But yeah, all the vents sort of channeling air around the edge. Have I gone the wrong way? Wow, I have gone the wrong way. That was good of me. And brake test. Well, I'll see you when I've found the correct way. Right, so I've just done a massive detour and I've came back the other way, so let's turn off. Is it Livorno we're going to? Florence, I think. So yeah, let's head this way. I mean, we haven't done great on fuel, but it is only a short journey, 75 litres every 100 mile, or roughly that. I'm sure you could get this into 50 if you really tried. But yeah, it is only a short journey, you only really get those figures on. Oh dear, that's not good. On a long sort of stretch, when you're not on country roads, you're more on like motorways and stuff like that. But yeah, when you're going through tolls and stuff like this, it really, really does kill your fuel economy. let's turn off here. There we go. And let's head down to the drop-off. I mean, the thing that I really like about this truck is it works really well on the sort of main roads and then in town as well, because it's so quiet and easy to sort of get around bends and stuff like that. Whereas the Scania, when you go for some of the V8s, it does feel really overpowered driving through town, but it works really well on the country roads. So that's what I like about this. No idea where we're going. So let's turn left here. Well, the lights came on then. Right, left here. What a great sign placement that is. Right, hopefully we can pull out before this. Right, very cool. There we go. And we're away. And it's just right down here apparently. And let's hang a left. It looks quite tight down here actually. And there we go, straight ahead. Oh, that wasn't a bad journey. Despite me getting the turning wrong, because I was looking at some vents on the side of the truck. Yeah, let's turn around here, and it's just around the back. And yeah, let's see what this thing's like to reverse. Usually takes me a while to get used to trucks though, so change so quickly. Oh dear, this gearbox, why is it not working? I feel like it's the G29 pedals. Like, is a dead zone on it or something? It's a bit weird. Right, let's try and get this right first time for once. Let it go a little bit more. No, too much. Oh, maybe not, maybe not. There we go. Just try and straighten that up before it's too late. Not perfect, but not bad. Better than usual. Yeah, look how many buses are over there. It must be like a coach depot or something. Parking brake on, engine off. Look at that, we're coming back up. So cool. Right then, so it is night now. You can really see that colour there. That's so cool. But when we turn the lights on, as you can see, look how awesome that looks. If we, in fact, let's just move around the corner and see if we can find like a really dark spot where you've just got the lights and the truck. Look at the backlighting as well. That's red. That's awesome. I never really noticed that before. That's really nice. But yeah, there you go. Look at that. That is so cool. But if you have enjoyed that video, please do give me a like, subscribe for more, and hopefully I'll see you again soon. Goodbye.